Hi guys, this is Elise and I wanted to share my Project Life progress with you. I first saw Project Life watching Carrie Duffer 9904, and she was showing the kit that she had gotten, and I thought it was really interesting. And since I don't do a lot of scrapbooking, I thought this would be a great way for me to document some of my pictures that I have, and just get some of my pictures in a book without having to do like all the scrapbooking pages, because the 12 by 12 thing for me is just something that I just don't do a whole lot. But I actually lately, guys, I have been doing a lot more 12 by 12 layouts, so I'm really pleased with that. But I've been working with Project Life. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Although the kit that I got the Cobalt kit, which is like a color scheme, and I don't particularly, it's not the one that I wanted, but the others are not available right now. I think what's happening is that she is redoing the packaging. But anyway, let me show you what I did. Now, let me tell you, now there's a lot of Project Life videos out there, and I had to actually stop watching because I cannot keep up with a day by day. I can't even keep up with a week by week. I have so many things going on that it's really difficult for me to sit down and do so much, like this day by day thing. So I'm doing what I can do, and I'm kind of doing it my own way. So it's not really exactly the way that it's supposed to be, but I figure if, they're my pictures and my words and my events that take place, so it is my life no matter how I put it in this book. So let me show you what I did. Now, when I first started, I had a few clusters of pictures that I really wanted to just get in a book, and I started out with that because I wasn't sure how to go about doing the day by day thing without getting really discouraged, in the beginning. So so what I did was I took some pictures. These are some pictures that I took. My husband and I, when we went with our kids, we went to Hawaii a couple years ago, actually. And I started out with these pictures, and this was actually the last day of our trip. And we spent the last day just taking pictures on the beach. We went along with some friends, and they took pictures of our family, and we took pictures of their family. So this is basically what I did for these pictures. And I'm going to show these just really quick. And I embellished just a little bit. There's not a lot of, there's not a whole lot of journaling on these pages, but at least I got them in the book, and I absolutely love that I was able to something fell out here, just a second, guys. I was just really pleased that I was able to do that. I'll put those back in just a second, that I was able to do this. So I did do some journaling, and you can see this is the Cobalt, this color scheme here. This is the Cobalt collection, and that is not really the one that I wanted, but it works. It's okay, because I'm past it now. And there's some more pictures and some more journaling. So these pictures are just pictures that we took on our last day. And I did a little bit of, like I said, I did a little bit of embellishing. And we had a beautiful time. I just can't wait to go back. And so this is what I did for these pictures. And I know I'm moving kind of fast with these. Okay, now the next set of pictures, these are pictures that I took with my kids. One day we were out in the yard, and we were trying to get a picture for a Christmas card. So this was late in October, in the fall, and I was trying to get a picture, taken of my kids. So they came out to the yard, and we just kind of had a good time with the camera, just playing around. So, there's my son. He's 16 now. And there's my daughter. She's 20 now. And there's our little dog, Fritz. So, and then I use one of Cat Scrappiness cameras right there. And then, so I have a couple pages with these pictures. I'll put that back in a minute. And so here's some more. So this is kind of how I did these pictures. And you'll see I do get to day by day in just a few minutes. But I'm going to show you just kind of how I started. And I like this. It's okay. It's, it really is okay the way I did this, because it got me started, and it got these pictures. And there's a little October afternoon, one of the little rubber embellishments. And so you'll see some blank spaces because I have not finished journaling on every page. And that's okay. What I do is I usually put my pictures in first and put my place cards in first. And then at night when I'm watching TV or whatever, when I have a few minutes, I go back and just fill in the blanks with my journaling. So I do have some journaling done, and I do have some blank pages too. And then I ended up having to put this washi tape here because I was really upset because when I first got these, this is the Becky Higgins page protectors that you get. You get 60 in a box, and this particular configuration, all of the sheets were torn right here in the same spot. So it's like somebody, I don't know, accidentally cut them. And then I went back and I did my daughter's prom pictures. And I put these in. This is right before she left to go to the prom. She was all ready. And I just kind of wanted to put some of the pictures in. And then this is a picture that I found on the internet. There's a girl that does sketches, and she has some free downloads on her blog. So I got that. Things for my daughter, like her ticket stub and all that kind of stuff. So I can put that in there. Now, this is where I tried to start doing more day by day. This is going to be my title page for, I think, I don't know, guys, for April. I'm just kind of playing it by ear right now. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but here are a couple pictures. I haven't done any journaling on this page, but this is my family. There's my hubby, and then there's our dog. And they're my kids. And this is actually an older picture of my kids. This is when we lived in Illinois. So that picture is at least 3 years old. Okay, and then I started out with this day, which is Wednesday, April 4th. And I talked about the day that my sister was here. And this was the day that my sister and I went to the Price is Right taping. So before I left, I actually made this recipe. It's garlic roast chicken, rosemary chicken. I got this out of my recipe book, and I put this in my crock pot. So it was done by the time we got back, and it was absolutely delicious. But I still need to do some, journaling and things on that page. So that was kind of like that's kind of like my title page for this event. So there's my sister, and then here's her. Well, that's mine. That's my number tag from The Price is Right. And there is my name tag from The Price is Right. And we had so much fun. And we went on April 4th, and it was aired on April 30th. So if you go to CBS.com, my sister, her name was actually called. So she was a contestant. She actually made it up on stage. So you have to watch it. It's hilarious because you can see me jumping up in the background trying to help her out, which I wasn't really being very helpful. But anyway, but there we are after the show, and that's her name sign, because when they call out the names, even though you can hear it on the TV when you're watching it, when you're in the studio, it is so loud you can't even hear anything. People are screaming, it's really loud, and so they have to hold up the name signs so that you can hear if they call your name. So that was our day. That was so exciting. So there's my Price is Right page. And then in the back, a couple days later, we went to Santa Monica. And my sister took a picture standing at the end of Route 66. And there's my husband holding up a little water bottle that was just like so teeny tiny. And it cost like $2. It was ridiculous. And so I still need to do some journaling here. But this was on the 7th. And we ate at Bubba Gump. And my husband rented a bike. And he went for a ride. And there he is. He went passing us. He was being real silly. And so we had a lot of fun on that day. So that's kind of how I did that. And then, now some of these pages, guys, are out of order as well, too, because I kind of did them as I kind of felt like it. But I'm going to go back and fix. So this is like May 3rd. That one was April. Okay, so this is April 7th, and now we're into May. So I didn't have a lot for April, but now we're into May. And then this was a morning I was actually on my way to take my car to get the service done on it. And I filled up my tank, and it was... if you can see, I got 500 miles to a tank of gas. I don't know if you can see that. Let me back it up just a little bit. There. Maybe you can see. There. There we go. So I get, when I fill up my tank, it actually filled up to exactly 500 miles to tank of gas. I drive a Prius. So, so this was May 3rd. And I did some journaling there. And then I was packing and getting ready for the weekend because it was my girls that I scrap with for First Friday. We were getting ready to go on our getaway for the weekend. And I was getting packed up. And then this is a book that I'm reading that I took along, which I really didn't have a chance to read while we were there. Really good book, guys. And so then the next page is, I haven't done a lot on this page. and I just did some embellishing. And May 11th, I'm already at May 11th. My son had asked me to help him bake some cookies for his girlfriend. They were celebrating their 7 months as a couple. So yeah. So anyway, so I used my Southern Living cookie cookbook, and I made some thumbprint cookies, and there are my beautiful cookies that I made. And then let's see, so that's that. And then the next date is let me just put that there, May 8th, so it's out of order, as you can see, but I'll get it back in order. I'll get it in order. I may have to change some things around. So this was on a Tuesday morning, and usually every Tuesday morning before I go to the swap meet, I always stop at Panera and get myself a cup of coffee and a sandwich. And I just wrote about that, and then here's some treasures. This was the day that I found my bubblegum machine that I've been searching for, and I found some other goodies. And I also found, I found a brand new, gently used pair of Keen shoes. And if you know about Keen shoes, they're like over $100 pair of walking shoes. I got those for $20 at the swap meet, and they were barely used. And then I found these other little goodies here. I found some muslin and this pretty little pink bow. So I just, wrote about those things, and that was my morning at the swap meet. And then, as you see on the back, I don't have anything on the back, so I need to insert. I have more pictures that I need to work on days, so I need to insert some pictures there. And then this morning, oops, I didn't put the date on this morning. Okay, well, this morning I have to go back and put the date. But this morning I got up, and I think this was on a Sunday. I'm not sure. I gotta look and see. This was on a Sunday because I remember getting up and I made some scones that morning. And I just put some paper here from a collection that I have. And there's a picture of my son that I took that morning. And I'll do some journaling here. Sorry about the glare, guys. And I used a little bit of washi tape there. And I can add something here if I wanted to. And then that evening, we went to California Pizza Kitchen. So we did that. And that was a lot of fun. And then, now this is this was a special day. So this was May 14th. Which is my anniversary, our anniversary, 24 years. And this is the little sign that's on my front porch. And so I took a picture of that. And then I talked about my husband and I just, spending the day together. We went to this little Mexican restaurant for lunch. And it was really good. And I could put another picture or some things there. And then this is the food that we ate. It was so yummy. We shared the burrito, and we both had some soup. This was like fish soup. It was so good. So, so that was my day, my anniversary day. And actually, that was a very busy weekend. That was Mother's Day. The Mother's Day weekend. Actually, my anniversary was Monday, but the Mother's Day weekend was very busy. And then this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet. And I just took that same picture of the little setup on my porch, and I just made it 8.5 by 11. I made it 8 by 10. And so I put that in here. And so I'm going to use these, these 8 by 10 page protectors throughout to just add some bigger pictures or some collage pictures. So, and then this was May 12th. And I still have to put Mother's Day in here. This is as far as I got. I got to May 12th. And this was the day of the mother-daughter tea. And there I am. I just, got ready for the tea. And there's my tea table. I hosted a table. So there's my table set up. And there's a couple more pictures of my table that I set up. And then I don't have anything on the back. So basically, that is all I've done so far. And, I'm just going to keep plugging away at it at my own pace. And as long as I keep taking the pictures, and I keep a little, just a little book where I just kind of jot things down so I don't forget what the pictures are about and what date. At least if I put the date down, I'm good. I could pretty much remember what the picture was about. But sometimes I get the dates. When you start getting too many pictures that need to be documented, sometimes the dates get, you can get mixed up on the dates or whatever. So, so like I said, I need to, that's what I've done so far with my project life. I don't know if it's the way that it's intended to be done.